What's up, everyone? Scott the TroutHammer here. I will freely admit I have a fishing problem, but it's not the fishing problem you're probably thinking of. So the way my schedule's been for the last couple of months, I only really have time to fish during the weekends. And I get these ideas of what I want to fish for during the week, and then it all just kind of spills out on one day, and I have no idea what to fish for. So I'm getting rigged up to go fishing today, and before I know it, I got carp fishing gear set up, I got panfish gear set up, I got bass fishing gear set up, and I finally just like look at everything, slap myself and say, go trout fishing. Come on, man, let's keep it simple. It also probably helps that they stocked 3 different ponds within 2 miles of my home this week. Well, I mean, a spring break, they stocked it for spring break. Surprisingly, not very busy for it being a spring break Saturday here. But yeah, we're back at Waverly, and we're gonna do some good old-fashioned trout hammering. We'll get rigged up, we'll get some bait in the water. But before we do, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down there, notify bell next to it, so you're gonna be the first to see all the great content that's gonna come from this channel. And when you subscribe to the channel, if your account setting is on public, I'll give you a shout out in the video I record over the weekend, which, like I just mentioned, today is. Now again, ton of subscribers this last week, but almost everyone had their account settings on private. So I'll just say real quick, you guys know who you are, you guys are rock stars. I thank you just the same. The one person who did let me know they subscribed was Chris Hollinor, so thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. It means the universe to me. That's, you know, my way of saying thank you, is giving you the shout out in the video here. But yeah, the water is clearing up really nicely, and this is even after having a couple of days of good rain. I would not be surprised if we start seeing some other panfish activity. They usually bed right in front of me here. Let's get baited up and let's get to doinking. Yep, you saw me. There you go, guys. That's a fish. There you go, guys. That's unreal. Oh, this is such an awesome looking fish. Oh yeah. All right, guys, check that out. Yeah, given the watercolor here, hard to go wrong with good old-fashioned chartreuse for power bait. I mean, it's right on the cusp of being cloudy and clear. In case you're new to the channel, break down the rig for you here. We got the 7-foot medium rod with 8-pound CX Premium as a main line, going to a 1/2 ounce tungsten weight for a Carolina rig, and going with 2 feet of 6-pound mono as a leader. Reason being is because of the area I'm fishing. Also, it's still pretty early in the season. The bat be more shallower than they would be deeper, but there's also a lot of grass and hydrilla in this area, so I want it to float up above that stuff. But going to a size 4 trocar hook, which is why I'm using 3 pieces of power bait. Also starting with a 2-foot leader, because just in case things need to be adjusted, it's easier to trim down the leader than it is to extend it. And of course, the trusty Trophy Trout Super Gel. You know, a couple smidges on the balls there. All right, so this area I'm fishing, pretty much from where I'm standing to the dock going over this way, it's all one big shallow flat. It's only about maybe 4 or 5 feet deep at the deepest over here, but like I said, there's a lot of grass in here. There's a lot of tall grasses, a lot of hydrilla, so I want something that's gonna float above that stuff, and also doesn't need to be that deep over in this area. But right here, there's a drop off, like right in front of me. It goes out about maybe like 100 or so feet, and then it starts to drop off again. I want to fish right on the inside of that drop off. Oh, look at that. They're gonna be cruising along that edge there looking for food. Right there. I'm gonna be standing right here next to the rod holder, so don't think I need a bite alarm. And then on the ultralight, let's start with a white trout magnet with a little bit of crappie nibble on that for scent. Oh, just had something follow me. Guess something just splashed at it. Yeah, there's something not very far out from this bank. Yeah, there's a whole school of little trout right in front of me. There we go. Slight adjustment and we're hooked up. Yeah. They don't call it a trout magnet worm for nothing. Let that guy go. Anymore, I don't keep the trout that are like 8 or 10 inches long. I only keep the ones that are, you know, good size I can get a couple fillets off of. So those little guys I let go. Yep, another one. Whoa! Acrobatic fish. Fiery little rainbow. Yeah, another little one. We'll let this one go too. So they are keying into a slow, soft jig that is really shallow. I'm keeping my rod tip up and I'm sort of dancing the tip of my rod as I slowly retrieve. And with that white trout magnet worm, I can actually see when they come up and hit it. That also tells me I should probably bring this in about 20 or so feet because they are close to the shore. So actually the reason why I'm putting that crappie nibble on the hook is because this is a very pressured lake. This is a super popular fishing spot. It's fished by, you know, a couple dozen people every day. The fish are so pressured, they're so used to seeing stuff that I'm giving that crappie nibble to the fish as just a little extra incentive to commit to a bite. Scent makes a lot more of a difference on pressured water than it does in unpressured water. I just had 4 swing in behind it right as I was getting it close to the bank. Oh, I didn't turn in time to see that, but there was a trout that seriously almost jumped up to the bottom of those branches. They got some acrobatic fish in here. I'm gonna head over to where I saw that trout jump. Whoa, hello. Oh man, I saw that guy shoot out from the rocks over here and he was taking off with it before I even had a chance to set the hook. I'm surprised that didn't set itself. Like, I just saw the silver streak just go and take off with the white worm. I could see the worm with these polarized sunglasses on. There he is. Oh, come on. Come back for it. We got us a tricky fish over here. Yep. Got it that time. Cast right back to the same spot. Oh, this is one of the trophies. This is a big trout. This is one I'll keep. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that guy. I need to loosen the drag on this one. This is a good fish. I didn't bring my net, so I'm gonna have to tire it out. Just like catching that brooder last year. Ooh. It's a big fish. I saw this fish jump over here a couple minutes ago. See if I can get down here to land it. I didn't bring my net, so I gotta tire this one out.
Nice.
Whoa, almost in the drink. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. That's a brooder. Still got the adipose fin. Heck yeah.
What do you use for catching this?
Trout magnet worm.
Oh, magnet.
This has been killing today. This is what I caught all my fish on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we are using the PowerBait, but we didn't use the bite for 1 hour.
Yeah, I've been using PowerBait on that one. I think they're active today. I think they want to chase.
Oh.
So that's what I've been using.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a small brooder, but still.
Nice fish.
Thank you. Well, that should be an indication that I picked the right spot, because now we got one of those darn cormorants over here. Because they won't go where there's no fish. And in all honesty, when places in this area get stocked, they're the ones getting most of the fish. People think, oh, they don't actually stock these ponds or they get outfished. Actually, the cormorants are out here eating half the fish. I mean, they can eat a large number of fish. You know, one cormorant can eat a large number of fish in a day, and there's a bunch of cormorants here. So, I mean, you kind of do the math. Yeah, I think there's more fish over here. The first one I hooked in this area was small, and then caught the big one. Yep, just saw another one flash at it. Oh, another big, oh, 2 more big ones. Holy cow. This is gonna be fun. Yep, that's a small one. That's a tiny one. Off you go. Oh, that was a bigger one that just struck. Yeah, they're rolling at it. I'm basically sight fishing for trout right now. There we go.
Yeah, got it.
That's a little one. I already got one that was about 3 pounds.
Hoping I get my boat out here soon.
Oh, they just stocked it.
Right on. You know, fun it is to catch fish, kids?
Yeah. That didn't take long. Oh, there it goes. Drag was too loose. You know, at this point, let's bring our power bait over here. I'm just gonna have to get creative with casting this over here. There we go. I got 2 trees too close to me on either side and branches right above me. I think we've successfully eliminated the chartreuse power bait at this point. Let's go with that white garlic scented power bait that has the blue and silver flake in it. Real quick, I wanna make sure just 2 of these eggs will float. Nope, and again, that's why I say know your hooks and know what works with them. I know these trocar hooks, the process they use to make these, they make a heavier hook, so it takes 3 power bait eggs to get them to float. Yeah, see, there we go, now they're floating nicely. You know, it's actually not very often for me that it ends up being a lure fest with trout fishing, and the power bait is the thing that doesn't work. It's been a long time since that's happened to me. Oh. Swing and a miss. All right, it's been about 10 minutes with no activity over here, so I think the trout have moved on, so shall I. Yeah, I'm realizing in this spot the clouds have betrayed me and I have no shade. Okay, so I fished for another battery's worth of time, so basically another hour, and didn't have a bite, didn't see any fish activity. I think the sun betrayed me, and then there's no shade. But yeah, I ran into a viewer out at the pond, and I was telling him that it's really rare for me, actually, that it becomes a lure fest for trout fishing. And, you know, I don't catch anything on bait. I only catch it on just the trout magnet worms. Can't really complain when you quickly, you know, pretty much as soon as you step up to the water, figure out what the fish want, what the fish are biting on, and then just lay into them. So yeah, it ended up being a short trip, but I mean, look at this day. I am not done fishing today. No, no, no. But Christian and I are going to go fish another lake tonight, and then tomorrow, Larry and I are fishing, a secret place with some secret stuff. If you guys don't want to miss those videos, and if you guys haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down there and notify bell next to it so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. And like I already demonstrated, when you subscribe to the channel, if your account setting is on public and I can read your name, I'll give you a shout out in the video I record over the weekend. Also, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys thought about the setup, the fishing, all that stuff, and it worked pretty well, to my surprise, for how little time I had. If you guys want other ways to support the channel other than just subscribing is really the best way to support this channel. That's how the exposure of this channel will grow. You know, subscribing, liking the video, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. But also, if you guys want other ways to support the channel, down in the video description, I got links to my Instagram, to my Facebook, to my Patreon, all those goodies. Patreon, completely up to you guys. I've got my reward tiers really low because my means are really small on this channel. Even $1 goes a long way, and it's an amount that you probably won't even notice leave your bank account. I mean, if you go to my Patreon, you'll see I've already got patrons that are going far above and beyond what I asked for. I mean, thank you. It's how I'm able to do a lot of the things I can now. But we'll see you guys again here real quick when I'm back out fishing. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, tips up, tight lines, and have fun fishing.